All right, y'all. What's good? It's your boy Tibby back with another one. So today we're gonna be talking about pretty much just the trading toolbox. I want to talk about the platforms, charts, and tools you need to trade like a pro without overcomplicating things. You don't need 20 different indicators or a $5,000 setup to be a profitable trader. To be honest with you, my most profitable month, I was just using a MacBook Air, a laptop, and that was it. I didn't have a whole setup. After getting a couple of payouts, I went and upgraded my system. So now I have the multiple screens, PC, the whole nine. But the point is that you don't need all of that. You just need the right charting tools, a smooth execution platform, and a reliable prop firm or a broker. This episode is just all about simplifying your setup so you can focus on price action, structure, and execution. All right. So let's just kind of go into things. So as far as charting platforms, for me, I use TradingView, and this is going to be for analysis and planning. It's going to be super clean, great for multiple time frames, and perfect for marking up liquidity and structure and entries. For actual futures trading, now I use TopStep and TradeDay's platform, which connects directly to the evaluation account. You can do some forex brokers that'll let you trade like the indices that I'm trading. So the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 and Dow. I also have a link to that, which is Hero FX. That's what I like to use to trade personal capital. But there's a bunch of different brokers out there. If you want to use the link below, I do get something from it when you guys do join up from any of the links. So just keep that in mind. But y'all are free to do whatever y'all want to do. All right, so brokers versus prop firm. Brokers, you're going to be trading your own capital. One that I suggest is Hero FX. It's a very beginner friendly. You can trade forex in there or indices, whichever you decide to use. So with broker, you're going to be using your own capital. You deposit your own funds and trade your own account. Number two is going to be a prop firm like TopStep and TradeDay, where you trade the firm's capital after passing an evaluation. Now, there's multiple different prop firms out there like Apex, Tradeify, take profit trader, whatever whatever floats your boat. But I personally like Top Step and Trade Day. When it comes to Top Step, you have to trade for at least 2 days to pass and hit their profit target for whatever size account you purchase, and you have to keep that 50% consistency rule. Once you do pass the evaluation, you can get payouts after 5 days of winning over $200. They don't have to be consecutive, so it's just after 5 winning days you can pull money out. Now with Trade Day, you have to trade for 7 days to pass the evaluation. Your consistency has to be 30%. And then also after you pass the evaluation, you can get paid immediately. Like after day one, as long as you're above their buffer, depending on the account size. As long as you're above that, you're able to take your money out. And both of them do have the option to do the 90-10 split. I think Trade Day starts at 80 until you make enough, and then your percentage goes up. But Top Step, your first 10,000, Top Step and Trade Day, your first 10,000 is 100% yours, and after that is a 90-10 split with Top Step, and it stays at that 90-10. And then Top Step has also included like a different incentive program. For the more money you withdraw, they'll kind of throw you some more money when you pull out more money. So yeah, so if you want the 40% off for Trade Day, Top Step doesn't really have, you know, Top Step's price is always a deal, so they don't run any additional deals. Trade Day is running 40% off right now. I got the link down in the description. Like I mentioned before, any of the links in my bio, I do get something from it. So if you decide to use it, it's cool. If not, that's fine also. I also have a link to the Hero FX. They're also doing 100% bonus on your deposit up to 25,000, I believe. They have raw spreads, and also they have the option for zero commission. So yeah, whatever you guys decide to use, you'll still be able to get the job done. If you did follow me and watch me trade and you're using Hero FX, one thing you will notice is that the price of the actual indice that we're trading is going to be a little different, but the structure should still be the same. So once you kind of understand price action and structure, you should still be able to, execute when I'm executing or whenever you decide to execute. All right. So like I said, I trade with Top Step, and that means I don't risk my own capital. I follow their rules, pass the evaluation, and I get access to real buying power. When I take money out, I do deposit it into my own personal account and start trading from that. All right. All right. When it comes to my support tools, this is one thing that I like to use. I like to make sure I have option for journaling. With Top Step X and Trade Day, they do have journaling already embedded into their program. If you're going to go ahead and use the Hero FX, you can, I think there's something called like Zella or something like that. There's a bunch of different journaling ones you guys could look up. And another main one is going to be Another main tool that I like to use is the news calendar, which is Forex Factory. You're able to see any type of news that's dropping that day or for the week or in the future. However, one thing I really like to focus on is red folder news. I try to make sure I'm not in a trade during red folder news. So if there is something going on, I'll close it before that even happens. All right. All right. So this right here is going to be Trading View. So I'll just go straight to the main website. All right, so you go to tradingview.com. This is what the main website looks like. Then you go up here to the left, and this is like your watch list, but you can also just type in if you're looking for a specific stock or ticker, future, whatever, indice, you just type it in there. But I have a wish list of a bunch of different tickers that I look at. I don't even look at like 90% of this stuff, but one thing I really focus on is MNQ, NQ, ES, MES. So whenever there's an M in front of any of these, that just means it's the micro. So it's just a smaller, it's the cheaper version. So it's like when you trade it, you don't have to risk as much, but you're not going to make as much also. But yeah, so if I just click on one of these, and boom. So this is the chart. And yeah. So this is how the chart will look bare without anything. So one main reason that I like to use TradingView is really just for the indicators. I don't use it for anything else, but one thing about my strategy is that I like to know the previous session highs and lows. So there's this indicator right here. It's called ICT sessions, one set up for life. And this breaks down all of the different highs and lows from all of the sessions. So as you can see, like has everything mapped out. London, we have the New York AM, New York lunch, New York PM, and then also the Asian session. So that's the main reason why I like this one. And then this other indicator is just kind of like different liquidity areas. So you'll see like buy side liquidity. That's what the BSL stands for, the sell side liquidity. And then you'll also see some that say like major sell side or major, like right here, major sell side liquidity. So it's just like, you know, these areas are magnets when it comes to the market and price. So a lot of times price will find its way to go to these points. And I just like to know where they are. I don't place my trade until after we get to that point. So it's like, you know, I want to see price go to that point and see some type of reaction. If I'm already in a trade, I want to be getting out of my trades at these points, if that's the direction that I'm going in. So yeah, and then other than that, like that's the main reason why I'll use TradingView is just for the indicators. But if I wasn't using the indicators, you know, you can mark up your own charts. It's very easy. The Top Step X platform is pretty much the same, but you see, you can draw lines, just, you know, pick what you want over here. Then if you wanted to add words, you'll click this little gearbox right here, go to text, and then you could just say, you know, the London high, and then click OK. And then you have that right there. And then you can also move where you want all of these to go. So if you want where the writing to go, if you want the writing to be on top, or if you want it to be on bottom, or if you want it to be in the middle, or if you want it to be, you know, in the middle, centered like that, or if you want it all the way to the left. Yeah, so there's just different settings in there. You know, you guys could take your time and go through and kind of figure that out. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is Top Step and how their platform works. So Top Step uses their charts. Top Step's charts are based off of TradingView already, so that's where you'll see. So it's a lot of the same thing. So the main thing that you can't do though, like all the indicators that you see on TradingView, they're not going to be on the Top Step X, because a lot of people upload them themselves. They have, you know, they do their coding or whatever, and they get it added into TradingView. But that's one thing that doesn't transfer over from TradingView. But pretty much everything else is still the same. This is stuff that I've put up here myself, so I'm gonna remove it, and you can see that everything still works the same right here. And one thing that I did, because I like to make things a little bit faster, I made a lot of templates. So if I wanted this to be, you know, the New York PM high, or I even have the actual New York PM high written out, and you could click this one right here. And if I just wanted to do the Asia low, and then boom, I already have them all color coded. So it's real easy for me to get in and out, or to mark my charts up real quick and easy. And then even if I'm doing, let's say like this right here, you know, I want to map out fair value gaps. I even have templates for the fair value gaps also. Just hit, you know, if it's a 15-minute, or if it's a bearish breaker, it's red. And then if it's a bullish breaker, it's green. you know, just inverse fair value gap. I have everything in there, so it's real easy for me to mark up my charts when I'm trading and not taking too much time trying to do that. Now, another feature that's cool on here that I mentioned before is going to be the journaling. So this right here, whenever you get a Top Step, this is specifically with Top Step X also, or Trade Day X. You won't be able to do this with just like the Trade Evade or the Ninja Trader option, or if you're trading directly through TradingView. So this right here is one thing that I like. You'll click the performance stats over here to the left, and then you'll come down. And once you come down, you'll see a calendar. In this calendar right here, you can place your journal entries. You just click that day. So you can see how trash I did terrible that day in this account, at least. But you could click add journal and then pretty much just type in what you want to type. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit was trash. Don't do that again. You know what I'm saying? But you could put whatever, you click save, and then boom, you know, if you want to. So you'll see this little yellow thing pop up right here, or you could click here and then click delete journal, and then it'll remove that journal from there. But you know, there's just different stuff. You could get economic events that are in here. So another thing, I mentioned that I like to use forexfactory.com, but we also have this right here where we can see all the economic events that are coming up for the week. It gives us the time, the results, the forecast, previous, everything. But if we don't have this, we just go ahead and use Forex Factory. And this is Forex Factory. So you can see today's May 15th. And then these are all of the red folders that we have for today. So I would be avoiding trying to trade it during this time, which is I'm Pacific Standard Time. So this is 8:30 a.m. for Eastern Standard or New York time. We definitely don't want to trade during these red folder news. We don't want to speak when Fed Chair Powell's speaking. We don't want to trade when he's speaking. And then, yeah, so then you just go right here and you can click the next day and you'll see everything that's coming up for the next day. You can change the view to like look at it on a weekly. Like if you click this week, I guess, apply settings. Yeah, and then you can see the whole weekly settings for the trades that week, or all the news that's coming out for trades that week, or for trading, or all the news that's coming out, red folder news that's coming out for the week. That's what you really want to pay attention to. That's pretty much everything. So if you guys are serious about mastering this game, make sure your tools are dialed in. Like and subscribe if this helped you. And if you want to see my full setup in action, join the premium group, link in the description. I'll also be going live every morning from 9:30 market open, probably till about 11:30, 12 o'clock. I try not to stay in trades past that, but yeah, lock in with your boy, and yeah, stay tuned for the next episode where we're going to be talking about price action. I know this video was supposed to be about price action, but I just wanted to get this out the way before we started jumping into the market structure and price action. But yeah, stay tuned.